Hi colleagues, welcome to this video on how to create a survey using forms in Office. So the PDF file you see in front of you now is typically the output of the survey file or form that you'll create. Um, in forms. So this is typically when you need to gather some information for a department or your department, then you can simply set up a short survey to get some responses from either students or from some staff members. So this will just speed up the data collection process and eventually help you to create some kind of report with statistics attached to it that will help you quite a great deal. So in my mind, if I can think of it in short, the short applications of this might be to do a short student survey on, for example, who um, has data and who doesn't have data, and for example, another question to staff members might be if they agree with um, a certain decision made, or on, for example, on a research proposal or something, or just some random information is required from the department, and you might need to filter this data from staff members, and this type of data collection using a simple survey will help you a great deal, as either it being maybe doing some research, or even if you're uh, in admin, this will help you a great deal. So I've made a promise to someone a long time ago to do this, so I'll quickly show you how to create a survey using forms. So this PDF file you see in front of you is a form that I created a while back. So I'll show you exactly how I did this, and then you can apply this maybe to something else in the future and just make your life a whole lot easier. Okay, so let's start with it. So obviously, you might think Forms is already uploaded on your computer. It's not. The only place where you can easily find it is by quickly going to Google and then going to your Microsoft Office Home. If you've got a tab like that, you'll see I've got a link or a bookmark to that already, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to assume that you're doing this for the first time. So you'll simply click Microsoft, type in Microsoft 365 login. So once you've done that, you should get to this login link, which says Office 365 login. Click on that, and it's gonna say welcome back for me, but you might have to type in your your email address, your TUT email address in here. So I'm just gonna show you more or less what it would look like. So it would show you this page, and then what you do, you'd type in your TUT email address and then click sign in. Then it's going to ask you for your password you normally use to log into your computer. Make sure that you use the updated one. Then click sign in. Then you can just say sign in. Yes. And then it's going to show you the TUT Office 365 um, web page. And then what you do is scroll down in this left pane. You'll see that it's got a home button, it's got a Word button, it's got an Excel button. So this is where you can basically use the apps, the Microsoft apps um, online. So you'll scroll all the way down. You'll see Teams is also there, and then you'll scroll down to Forms. the button that reads forms, it has a small F. So it's this one. Click on that, and then you'll see it will show you this page where where it says new quiz. Okay, so this is where you can start a quiz. So I'm going to show you quickly how the end product looks like. So this is a survey we did a while back in the Department of Civil Engineering, where we had to collect some data. So, and we had 165 responses on that, and it shows the average time it took the respondents to complete the survey, and it gives you the option to open the results, view the results, open it in Excel. So Excel will just make your life a whole lot easier, and then it shows you just some breakdown of the questions and some results um, that will be helpful to you. This you can even use in a report. Okay, so let's not do that yet. Let's start with the form. So let's go back to forms. You click on the form tab. So if you're in, for example, in an existing uh, survey created or quiz created, you can just simply click on forms. Then it will go back to the page where you can create a new quiz. So let's start. So in the drop down, it says you can create a new form, but I just normally start with the plus sign with the new quiz button. So you simply click on that, new form or new quiz, and give it a title. Let's say it's a departmental um, asset survey. As let's say, yeah, asset survey. And we don't have to give it a description. And we want to add an image, so I'll provide you with this image with this video file if I email this to you, or if you don't have it, you can email me, um, and then I'll send you the image that you can use here. Okay, so I'm gonna upload the image. So I'll upload the image by clicking upload, and then I'll go to my pictures tab. I'll click pictures, and under my pictures I've saved my TUT logo with no background. So it's important that you use the one with no background, because that will just appear a whole lot more professional um, on on a cell phone, for example, if someone opens up the quiz or the survey on their cell phone. Okay, so then you just simply click open, and then it will upload that image. Okay, so now we have our survey title. We have our image loaded. We can give a description if we want to, but we don't have to in this case. And then we can start with doing our questions. So let's say add new. Then you'll simply click what type of question do you want to ask. So let's say we um, want to find out who is the staff member. So basically, we'll ask maybe a simple question like staff number, and then from that we'll be able to determine who made a response. So let's start with the first one being a text reply, so or a text question. So we'll say staff number, or please provide staff number. Please provide staff number, or please provide your staff number. Then they'll obviously enter their staff number. You can maybe in brackets give them an example. So E point, G point, comma, and For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think there's another digit. 6-digit staff numbers. Okay. So then they'll obviously be provided with this open space to enter their answer, and you can add the answer if you want to, but you don't want that, and you can provide points as well for certain responses if that is what you want to do. If you want a long answer, you can provide a long answer, so they'll be able to type in a whole sentence, but we don't want that, just a short answer. You can add the answer, add a correct answer, for example. So if you want to test something, you can also do this here. And then what you should do is you should click the required button so that whoever completes the survey uh, will be forced to input their staff number. So you can say that is required. And then that's about it. There is another button here, subtitle restrictions, and that's something for another time. But this is the basics of what you should be able to do. Then you can simply add another question, and the second question will obviously be, so we're trying to determine let's say the asset numbers for laptops. So the asset numbers for all the staff laptops, we want to know what the asset numbers are. So let's quickly uh, add a question for that. Then we can say, please provide your PC, your your laptop slash desktop asset number. Okay, then you can again leave it as required. Then a short answer. You don't have to give a correct answer because it's not a question or not a test. Then you have your second question ready, and then what you can maybe ask, just for argument's sake, another question maybe might be um, give a condition of your laptop. So maybe you can give a rating. Please provide a condition rating for your laptop slash desktop. Um, then you can simply say, for example, 5 stars. Um, that is 5 stars means your PC is in excellent condition. Okay, so then staff will be able to give their laptop a rating of 5 stars, or you can change it to a number as well if you want to. So there's another thing you can do. We can tell them that is required as well. And then we can add maybe another choice, let's say a date question. So uh, when uh, when did you receive your your laptop slash desktop? and then you can just maybe in brackets say please input the date or just please select the date below. Something simple like that. Okay, then they'll be able to select a date um, from an easy to use drop down select, and that's basically it. More or less the different types of questions you can ask. There is another one. There's a choice as well where you can give them an option. Um, Maybe you can say uh, which make, if you, or which type or which brand of new laptop would you prefer? And you can say that's not required really. If they don't want to answer, they don't have to. But these first four questions, those are required, and the way you can see that it is required, you'll see a small little star next to each question. Okay, so we'll give them two options. Option number one being a Dell, and option number two, HP. Okay, um, so they'll be able to click or pick between those two options. Okay, so those would be, this type of question would be, the choice question would be ideal for coming up with a round robin decision, for example, for the research, for a research meeting. Let's say people want to decide on a certain proposal, then you can simply send out the survey and each and everyone can simply just input their staff number or their name and surname, and they can be asked the second question being, do you approve the proposal, yes or no? And then you can simply give them the two options using this type of question, yes or no, instead of just Dell and HP. Okay, but this is how you can apply it. So um, that in essence is what you can do. The last one, uh, there is a few other options as well, but I think we've gone through the most common ways of asking questions in a quiz or a survey. So that's about it. So this is our departmental survey, departmental asset survey, and we've set up our question, our first question being the staff number. So the second question being, please provide your laptop or desktop asset number. So obviously you might need that to determine how old the laptop is. And then the third question being your respondents to reply on the condition maybe of their laptop. Please provide a condition rating for your laptop or desktop, 5 stars being exceptional or excellent. Then question four being when did you receive your laptop, so that you can more or less get an idea of when the staff member received the laptop. And then five, which brand of new laptop would you prefer? So if the department is maybe looking at what type of new laptop they want to order, they can do it this way. Okay, so and that's that. Then you can simply, you don't have to save really. You'll see that it automatically saves it in this upper bar, the blue bar at the top of the survey, or there, um, or just below the browser bar. You'll see that it does say departmental asset survey and it says that it is saved. So there's different things we can also do before we take it live. So we need to look at the settings. So you'll see that there's a three dotted button in the bar just below the blue bar. Then you'll simply click on that bar and then you'll say settings. So it will give you a few settings here. The first one being the options for the quiz show results automatically. Responders will see their results and correct answers immediately after submitting the quiz. So that's only applicable if you're doing a test of some sort. And the forms function is not really used for that at TUT for that kind of purpose. But if something happens and you might need to do a test via this, then you can, but we don't. Um, we are not. The aim of this is not to do a test. So who can fill in this form? Anyone. You need to say anyone, especially if it's going to be a student survey. If it's only people from TUT, then or from the TUT, the organization TUT, then you'll click only people in my organization can respond. Then it will record their name. Um, One response per person, you can click that as well. But just to be safe, you can rather click anyone can respond, especially if it's a student survey. Specific people in the organization, you can also do that option if you want to. Um, but I'll click the anyone can respond for this example. Okay, options for responses. You can accept responses. You can give them an end date. So normally you should give an end date. Um, then you can simply click maybe until tomorrow. They've got time until 8. You don't have to shuffle the questions. You can give a customized thank you message. So your response was submitted. Then you can simply just add on maybe thank you. Okay, and then it gives you another setting here, response receipts. So allow receipt of response after submission. Um, so you can give respondents a receipt after they've submitted and get an email notification of each response. I wouldn't select that option because it will just fill up your inbox, okay, your email inbox. And that's about it for the settings. Then you can simply go to preview now. So, or you can just click on the three dotted option again. Um, then you can either print the form or you can get look at the feedback and the terms. Okay, so, but that's not really too important. So we've sorted the settings. If you click on the settings, you'll see it's automatically saved those settings. So it's not like you need to click a save button. Okay, so now now that we've completed our questions, we've completed the settings. Now we can simply go to the preview. Then we'll quickly preview our survey. So this is how our survey will look like, and it will provide the questions to the respondents in this format. So you can quickly see if you can do what you have to do in each question. So you see, you can type, you can write the laptop condition, and when did you receive the laptop? You'll see they'll receive this type of input to input the date. So I, for example, can just click on this, and it will provide me with the month. I can change the month, I can change the year, and then I can simply click the date. Which brand of new laptop would you like? Would you prefer? Then obviously they can just click and then submit. Okay, so we don't want to do that, but this is now the computer view. So the second view would be the mobile view. So this is how it would look like on a cell phone if the person or the respondent opens up the link you will provide via their cell phone, which most respondents will do. Okay, so then you can simply go back and you've got your survey done. So now you want to share the survey, then there's a simple function or the blue button that says share. You click on that share button, then you click where the only people from your organization can respond. Here you can change that again, or you can select anyone can respond. So now we want to select that anyone can respond, and we want the link. So we're looking at the link now, but you can also get a QR code um, if you want to. I'd stick with the link. It's just a better way of sharing the survey. So then you simply copy the link, and then you'll see that the link um, is ready for you to paste. So it's now been copied to the clipboard, and you can simply paste it, for example, to your emails. So let's say, for example, I've got my emails open here, and I want to create a new email. Then I can simply paste that link, and you'll see that that link is now pasted in this email. Okay, survey, and I can email it to anyone. Okay, so now the link is copied. Then you can share it as a template. So you can share a link. I can share this with you. Um, so a link duplicate, so you can use this on your side as well if you want to update the survey. Let's say, for example, you want to help something. Um, another admin staff member in another department by sharing your survey. Sharing is caring, so then you can share that maybe with them, and share to collaborate. So then you can also, maybe if you need to set up a large survey with a lot of information that is required, then you can also share, collaborate with some other staff members in or outside your department. So, and that's that. So you've copied the link now. You've determined the set via the settings, when is the end date. So remember to provide your respondents with that end date when the survey ends or when the survey will close. So let's just take note of that. And that's how easy it is to do a survey. So we'll quickly look at that survey now. I hope it will open up. If we quickly look at this, so I'm going to email this to myself, and then we'll open up the link to see how it will look like in a web browser. Okay, so there's the link now. So let's quickly open this survey up to see how will it look like. So this is now the survey via the link that we just copied, and it will give me now the details. So there's my staff number. Please enter your laptop asset number 123456789. There's my asset number. My laptop is in an excellent condition. When did you receive your laptop? Um, let's say, I think it was 2019, maybe that date. Which brand would you prefer? I prefer Dell. And you can print a copy of yours, and then you can simply click submit. Okay. Then it says thanks. Your response was submitted. Thank you. Um, so you can get a PDF view, or you can submit another response. Okay, so that's it. How easy is that? So now let's see. We've got a response. So now in this view where you set up your questions for the survey, you'll also find a response tab. So in the response tab, you'll see how many responses you've received, the average time. It took 44 seconds to complete that survey, and the status of the survey, which is important, it's active. So so obviously after the survey is um, has reached the end date, it will become inactive. Okay, so you can either look at the responses this way, or what you can do is you can also open an Excel file. So let's quickly just look at the Excel file, how this would look like. So I just simply clicked on the Excel, open Excel, and it's downloaded an Excel file for me. Let's just quickly have a look at that Excel file. So this is typically what the file would look like. So it will give you the ID of the first respondent, the start time, the completion, the email, it's anonymous. So if you want the user to provide an email, you're going to have to ask a question, for example, uh, 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 um, if you want the respondent's email address, or you're going to have to click the option where it's from your organization, and then it will automatically provide an email address. Okay, and we didn't ask for name. So, and then the first question is basically the staff number. So that's the first question. You'll see it here. And then the second answer is um, the feedback. So we don't have points because we didn't select an option for points. So then the second one would be the question on the asset number. You'll see that there's a column for that provided. And then obviously the date is there as well, and then the option on which brand, that's also there. So this will become useful when you need to filter all the data from different respondents. Okay, so we don't want to save that. So once you've done that, that's basically how you can go about setting up a survey. And just to show you how a complete survey would look like, if we go back to forms and go to an existing form I already did, or survey, you'll see the responses here. Um, we can click view the results. You can also view the results from different respondents or from all the respondents. But if you want to get the summarized version of all of it, you can simply click the Excel tab, which says open in Excel, and that will download an Excel file. So let's quickly look at this one, and you'll see what you'll get. Okay, so this is a survey we did in the Department of Civil Engineering a while back, and this is the typical uh, data you'd get from a survey such as that. Easy to filter. Here you see student numbers, so we can easily see who completed the survey. And that's about it. I hope this is a useful video. Hopefully it will save you a lot of time in the future. And until next time, thank you for watching.